Muscle knows no age. In other words, whether you're 9 or 90, you can have a strong, fit, healthy body. And I believe that it's very important for us to prepare for our latter years. How many people don't do that? And their latter years, unfortunately, are spent in misery. We need to be preparing for our latter years. And one of the probably most effective ways to do that is to keep the body strong, fit. Of course, giving it lots of water and nourishing food, and we've looked at that. But what is the best form of exercise?
I'm 79, I feel 30. My anti-aging secrets. At 79 years old, I feel like I'm only 30. People often ask, how is that possible? The truth is, it's not about luck or genetics, it's about choices. The way you live, the way you think, and the way you treat your body determines how young or how old you feel. And today, I want to share with you the exact secrets that keep me vibrant, energetic, and full of life. Before we start, drop in the comments from where you are watching this video and what health topic you'd like to see in the next video. As a special thank you for joining us today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment about why you want to win my best-selling book. Pro-living, not anti-aging.
I have a sister-in-law. She married my husband's brother, and she's a model. Her name's Abigail O'Neill. She started modelling at the age of 36, and they thought she was 17. She lives like this. She's never drunk, she's never smoked. Mind you, there's a bit of genetics there. She's very beautiful. But remember that genetics loads the gun, but lifestyle pulls the trigger. There are many beautiful women that by the age of getting into their 40s, the wrinkles and the cellulitis is coming, but not with this woman. She's incredibly beautiful. They said to her one day, we don't want a 17-year-old for this photo shoot. She said, I'm 40. And her husband has built her some steps, and she does this every day.
I don't believe in fighting age. I believe in living fully. You see, many people spend their lives fearing the passing years. They buy endless creams, pills, and treatments, all in the hope of stopping the clock. But the truth is, you cannot fight time. What you can do is embrace life. Stop focusing on wrinkles, numbers, or birthdays. Those are just markers. They don't define you. What defines you is the way you live, the energy you bring into each day, and the joy you choose to experience. When you wake up in the morning, you have two choices. You can either count your years or you can count your blessings. And I promise you, the one who counts blessings always feels younger. Gratitude is the most powerful anti-aging tool you will ever find. It shifts your perspective from loss to abundance, from decline to growth. Think about it. When you carry joy in your heart, people don't notice your age. They notice your smile. They notice your light. And that light makes you timeless. Instead of saying, I'm getting older, say, I'm getting wiser. Instead of saying, I can't do what I used to, say, look at what I still can do. This shift in language transforms how you feel about yourself. Words have power, and the words you use to describe your life shape your experience of it. Here's the secret. Aging is not the enemy. Fear is. Stress is. Negativity is. Those are the real things that make people grow old before their time. But when you choose to live fully, when you laugh often, forgive quickly and stay curious, you carry a youthful spirit that no clock can measure. So don't live with the goal of avoiding age. Live with the goal of embracing life. Celebrate your birthdays, not as reminders of years gone, but as proof that you are still here, still alive, still capable of joy. Pro-living is about focusing on what truly matters. It's about living with purpose, cherishing relationships, and choosing happiness over worry. And when you make that shift, the years stop weighing you down. Instead, they lift you up. And remember this, youth is not measured in years, but in how alive you feel. And when you choose pro-living, you stop counting the years and start celebrating them. Movement is medicine.
A lot of people say to me, I don't exercise because I just don't have time. So I'm going to show you a form of exercise today that only takes 15 minutes a day. Are you interested? And let me tell you one other benefit I received when I began to implement an exercise program. My feet were always cold. I was always sitting in our little ensuite with my feet in the warm water, warming them up. Always cold. I started exercising and guess what? I don't have cold feet anymore. I don't sit on the little ensuite with my feet in hot water anymore. So I started to walk at 5:30 and it was pitch black outside. But what I found was once you start walking, your eyes soon adjust because it's a hassle taking a torch. I'd leave home and it was cold and dark. I'd have a scarf on, I'd have a hat on, I'd have gloves on. And when I'm coming back, this is after half an hour, well, the scarf's off, the hat's off, the gloves are being taken off. And I'd come into the house going, whoa, it's hot in here. No one else was thinking that. I have a friend, his name's Dr. Jonathan Gibbs, and he did a PhD on the effect of exercise in the cell. And he told me this. He said, when you do that in the morning, a network of capillaries is opened that equals the distance around planet Earth. Well, I can hardly get my mind around that one. So where are these capillaries? They're in your extremities. They're in your fingertips. They're in your brain. They're in your eyes. So it increases eyesight. It increases hearing. It increases every single body function.
The body was designed to move. That's the way we were created. Every muscle, every joint, every organ thrives when there is movement. Movement is not just exercise. Movement is medicine. It heals, it strengthens, and it keeps you young. And here's the best part. You don't need a gym membership, expensive machines, or heavy training programs to keep your body alive. Your medicine can be as simple as a morning walk, stretching in the garden, dancing in your living room, or kneeling down to plant flowers in the soil. Every bit of movement adds years to your life and life to your years. Think of what happens when you move. Your heart beats stronger, pumping life-giving blood into every cell. Your lungs expand, filling your body with oxygen. Your joints stay lubricated, your muscles remain strong, and your bones are kept dense and healthy. Even your brain becomes sharper because exercise boosts circulation and awakens those sleepy neurons. But here's the key. Consistency is far more powerful than intensity. It's not about how fast you run or how much you lift. It's about moving every single day in ways you enjoy. The body responds to rhythm, to daily commitment, not occasional effort. Just 20 to 30 minutes of joyful movement each day has more healing power than hours of sporadic exercise. Think about water. When it flows, it stays clear and alive. When it stops moving, it becomes stagnant. The same is true for your body. A body in motion is a body that refuses to grow old. Stagnation is what causes stiffness, weakness, and decline. But when you move, you bring energy, flexibility, and youth back into your frame. Movement also heals the mind. It reduces stress, lifts depression, and floods your body with endorphins, the natural, happy hormones. That's why after a walk, a stretch, or a bit of physical work, you feel lighter, brighter, more alive. So don't complicate it. Don't think you need to punish your body to stay young. Just move it. Move it joyfully, daily, consistently. Walk with friends, stretch when you wake up, take the stairs instead of the elevator, dance to your favourite song. Every step, every stretch, every dance is medicine. And remember, when you keep your body moving, your spirit moves with it. Movement keeps you not only young in body, but also young in heart. Nutrition that loves you back. They're obese, they have got disease, not because of the coconut, but because they've stopped the coconut. So make sure you're well hydrated, make sure you're breathing through your nose, in and out, breathing low, slow, deep. That will allow more oxygen to get into your body. Every bite you take is either feeding disease or feeding life. Food is not neutral. It's either working for you or against you. That's why I say, choose foods that love you back. Fresh fruits, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, wholesome grains, these are gifts from nature. They don't just fill your stomach, they nourish your cells, repair your tissues, and fuel your energy. They fight inflammation, they strengthen immunity, and they protect you against the diseases that steal away youth. On the other hand, processed foods and refined sugars rob the body. They may give you a quick burst of pleasure, but they leave behind weakness, fatigue, and inflammation. They age you from the inside out. That's why it's so important to ask yourself before every meal, will this food love me back? Because food is not just fuel, it's information. Every bite sends a message to your body. Whole natural foods tell your cells to grow stronger, to repair, to stay young. Junk food tells your body to store fat, weaken immunity, and break down faster. And here's the truth, your taste buds can change. The more you feed your body whole, living foods, the more you'll begin to crave them. Your body knows what it needs, it only asks you to listen. So choose wisely, build your plate around colours, freshness and life. Choose foods that will love you back today, tomorrow and for years to come. Because when your nutrition is right, your body feels lighter, your mind feels sharper and your spirit feels younger. Nutrition that loves you back.
So I even found a Bible verse. So the sustain me is sunshine, use of water, sleep, trust in divine power. I like that's right in the middle. Abstain from anything harmful. I is inhale through the nose, and N, nutrition. Me is moderation in all the good things. And the last one, E, is exercise. So I am diligent. In fact, one girl said, Barbara, you're so disciplined. I said, well, it works.
Every bite you take is either feeding disease or feeding life. Food is powerful. It carries instructions for your body. And the truth is you can't fool your body. It knows exactly what you put inside it. When you choose fresh fruits, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and wholesome grains, you're giving your body life. These foods contain living enzymes, vitamins and minerals that protect your cells, heal inflammation and keep your skin glowing. They slow down aging because they work with your body, not against it. But processed foods, refined sugars and artificial ingredients steal your vitality. They may satisfy a craving in the moment, but they leave your cells starved and your energy drained. Over time, they create inflammation, the very thing that speeds up aging and opens the door to disease. Remember this, food is not just fuel, it is information. Each meal sends signals to your body. Natural foods tell your cells, repair, restore, protect. Processed foods tell your body, break down, store fat, weaken. That's why every bite matters. The beautiful thing is your taste buds can change. The more you choose foods that love you back, the more your body begins to crave them. The natural sweetness of fruit, the crisp freshness of greens, the nourishing crunch of nuts, these are foods that bring life, energy and youth. So before you eat, ask yourself, will this food love me back? If the answer is yes, you're feeding not only your body, but also your future. Rest and recovery. Rest is not laziness, rest is repair. Just as your phone needs recharging, your body needs deep recovery. And that recovery doesn't happen when you're rushing, stressing or staying awake late into the night. It happens when you allow yourself to pause. Deep sleep is the body's most powerful healing state. While you rest, your brain detoxifies, clearing away waste that builds up during the day. Your hormones rebalance, your immune system strengthens, and your cells regenerate. Without this nightly repair, your body begins to wear out quickly, no matter how well you eat or exercise. But rest isn't only about sleep, it's also about stillness during the day. Take a moment to breathe deeply, to sit in silence, to step away from screens and noise. Even 5 minutes of quiet reflection can calm your nervous system and restore your energy. Think of rest as the foundation of youth. You can eat perfectly and exercise daily, but if you don't rest, your body can't rebuild. Healing happens when you allow yourself to slow down. So protect your rest. Go to bed early, create a calm environment, and honor the rhythm your body was designed for. And during the day, pause, breathe, stretch, reflect. Because recovery is not wasted time. It's the very time your body uses to keep you strong, sharp, and young. Train your brain. Your brain needs exercise just as much as your body does. Too many people let their minds grow idle with age, and that is when decline begins. But the truth is, your brain thrives on challenge, on curiosity, on learning something new. Keep reading, keep solving, keep asking questions, learn a language, try a musical instrument, memorize verses, or even play memory games. Each time you challenge your mind, you're building new pathways in the brain, pathways that keep you sharp, alert, and youthful. Never tell yourself, I'm too old to learn. That is the quickest way to grow old. A curious mind never grows old because curiosity is the spark of life. When you remain interested in the world around you, your brain stays awake, alive, and vibrant. So treat your brain like a muscle. Give it exercise, give it challenge, give it joy. The more you use it, the younger it stays. Purpose and connection. The greatest medicine of all is not found in a bottle or a diet. It is love, purpose, and connection. A person with no purpose grows old quickly, but a person with a reason to rise each morning stays young at heart. Purpose can be anything: caring for your family, serving your community, sharing your wisdom, creating something new, or simply being a source of light in someone's life. It doesn't matter how big or small. What matters is that your life holds meaning. And never underestimate the power of connection. Stay close to people who uplift you. Surround yourself with those who make you laugh, who encourage you, who walk with you through life's journey. Relationships keep the heart alive, and love keeps the spirit young. When you love, when you belong, when you live with meaning, you have tapped into the deepest secret of longevity. Purpose and connection are what keep the soul ageless. Conclusion and your next step. You don't have to feel your age. Age is simply a number. It does not define your energy, your joy, or your spirit. You can feel vibrant, strong, and alive at any stage of life. The secrets are simple. Live with joy, move your body, eat foods that heal, rest deeply, keep your mind sharp, and never lose your sense of purpose. When you weave these into your daily life, the years no longer weigh you down. They lift you up. So I invite you, don't just listen, begin. Choose one change today. Maybe it's a walk, a healthier meal, a few minutes of stillness, or reaching out to a loved one. One small choice today can transform all of your tomorrows. And always remember, youth is not measured in years. Youth is measured in how alive you feel. If this video helped you, do me a favor. Hit the like button, it helps others find this important info. Subscribe and turn on notifications. We share life-saving health tips every week. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay healthy.